Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Welcome to the Traveling Tarot. This is your daily psychic forecast for Saturday, October 12th, 2019. My name is Stephen Dillard Carroll. So, how is your weekend turning out so far? Probably as you're watching this, I am packing my pussycat wig and my cha-cha heels and a whole bunch of other stuff, and getting prepared to go out to the Celtic Festival, which is going on today at Defner Park. And I will be reading there from 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock today. So if you are in the Oklahoma City area and would like to get a personalized one-on-one reading with me, do come out to the park today where we will be celebrating a Celtic festival. The link will be, or is, I should say, down below. And this evening I will be in the Jewel Box Theater's production of A Raisin in the Sun. So if you are in the Oklahoma City area and want to catch a really, really, really good play, I encourage you to go and purchase a ticket at the box office. Tickets are selling out really, really fast. We're quickly selling out for the entire run, and so I encourage you that if you're in the Oklahoma City area and would like to come and see A Raisin in the Sun, to grab your tickets as soon as you possibly can. So I have two things going on today. I have the Celtic Festival, which I will be there from 1 to 7. It runs however, from 1 to 10 today. And I will be in the Jewel Box Theater's production of A Raisin in the Sun, and curtain goes up on that at 8 o'clock this evening. And links to both events are down below. And so that is my day today, a very busy day, a very productive day, and I hope that I am of good and positive service to a lot of people today. I hope that people come and seek me out for help and unconditional love, as we like to spread on this channel. So while you're checking out those two links, go ahead and like and comment and subscribe. And if you know of anyone who could benefit from a little bit of empowerment, a little bit of insight, a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of emboldenment, if that's even a word, go ahead and send them to, or share this video with them. We are all about unconditional love here on the channel, unconditional love for ourselves and for everyone around us, and if they could benefit from that, go ahead and share this video with them. And speaking of, let's get down to it. This is a reading for the collective today, as it is each and every day. And my hope is that you can glean something good and positive from this reading, regardless of your present circumstance. And once you finish this video, my hope is that you finish this video feeling emboldened and feeling empowered and feeling ready to tackle the universe in a good and positive way, and make bold and positive and good changes in your life so that you can live the best life possible. And that's it. So let's get into today's reading. We will do a 3-card reading today. The first card is our main plot line, our main storyline, our main thoroughfare for the day. And then we have 2 subplots that we will look into that will hopefully give us a little bit more insight and inspiration to the main thoroughfare. And if nothing else, will give a little bit of depth and color to the reading today. So let's get right on into it. Our main plot line, our main thoroughfare, is brought to us today by the Four of Gabriel. There it is. The Four of Gabriel. And the Four of Gabriel says it's time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. The Four of Gabriel is really interpreted by the Four of Wands in the Rider-Waite deck, and it's very much of a new start, a new family, a new home, very solid foundation of love to build upon. So maybe we're talking about family today. That remains to be seen as we get into the two subplots for today. But it's definitely a card of new beginnings, and not only that, but of a solid, strong foundation that you have built for this new beginning for you and your partner or partners. So let's get into our first subplot for today. And our first subplot for today is brought to us by Epiphany. The Epiphany card, which is represented by the Hermit card in the Rider-Waite deck, but here it is represented by Archangel Raziel. The Epiphany card. Joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. Okay, I'm kind of getting a feel for things right now. I feel like it's a little bit dark in here. I might have to turn on a light. But anyway, there is the Epiphany card. Speaking of light, be a light to other people. And so maybe that light needs to come in the form of an actual light. So let me go ahead and turn on the light. That gives us a little bit more illumination as we dive into the third and final subplot for today. And our third subplot is brought to us by... a bunch of cards just fell out, or, you know, I would have taken the card if it was just one card that fell out, but it was a bunch of cards that fell out. So I just put them back in to be reshuffled back in, and hopefully if it's needed and necessary for one of those cards to pop up, it will. So we'll see. Our third subplot is brought to us by the Ace of Azrael, or the Ace of Ariel, I should say, which is represented by the Ace of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. But there we are. Try to reduce a little bit of that glare. There it is, the Ace of Ariel. And the Ace of Ariel says it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Sundays is our love forecast. Tomorrow will be our love forecast. We do it every week, and we focus in particularly on love on Sundays. But I'm feeling like a love Saturday is coming through as well. I'm getting that there's a lot of building happening here, a lot of growth, a lot of building between two partners. And we'll start with the Four of Gabriel. Time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. Man, anytime that card comes up, I get newlywed vibes, I get marriage vibes, I get new love vibes, I get moving into the next stage of your relationship vibes. I get that again, a really, really strong and strong and solid foundation has been built so that this new love can grow. And I really do feel like I really do feel like there is someone out there that is on the precipice of getting married. And if that is so, if that is true, it's blessed by the universe. Not only is it blessed by the universe, but it's blessed by you. And you are part of the universe, so you have blessed this union by creating a really strong and solid foundation for this unit to grow. And it also has to do with your foundation that you bring to the table, as well as your partner or partners' foundations that they bring to the table, and combining those two really, really strong, two or more, I should say, really, really strong foundations to create something new and something vibrant and something wonderful. And it's blessed. It's really, really blessed. You're starting out this union on the right foot. There is, a time for butterflies and a time for cold feet, and, am I right making the right decision? And is this person or persons the right person or persons for me? The universe is saying yes. The universe is saying yes. Relax into it, allow it to be. And even if you're not necessarily on the verge of marriage, it could be that you and your partner or partners have decided to take your relationship to the next level. If that's the case, you're good. You're really good. You have created a really, again, I keep on saying a strong and solid foundation, but what you have created is not going to go anywhere. It is very, very strong. Trust in it more. If you, again, are having, butterflies or second thoughts or cold feet or whatever, I encourage you to trust it more. That this process is exactly what the universe wants you and your partner or partners to go through at this time, because you have so much learning to do from each other, and you have so much growth to do on your own, which leads us to the Epiphany card. Joy through spiritual growth. Being a light to others, answers that come through meditation. I really feel as if spirituality is part of this strong and solid foundation that you have created with each other. You may not be on the same path as each other, but you respect each other's path and you see each other's growth and progress. You're seeing all of this, and it's wonderful because you're growing by just being in the presence of someone else that's growing. And then and vice versa, which means you're growing together in spirit. This is blessed because you are growing together in spirit. Meanwhile, the Epiphany card, as I said, is the Hermit card as well. I feel as if, first of all, you're a spirit, and your spirit was put here in order to grow and evolve and learn how to more perfectly unconditionally love yourself and unconditionally love other people. And so it's a very personalized and unique spiritual journey that is yours. However, shout out to Zachary Campbell. However, by you being in this particular relationship, the dynamics of that relationship are only going to cause your spiritual growth to accelerate and move forward in a way that it wouldn't had you been all alone. The Epiphany card is saying you have a lot to learn from each other. Yes, your spiritual path is your own, and it is unique, and it is designed specifically to fit you. But part of that is being in a union with another person or persons. Both of you or all of you are going to grow from making that commitment to each other. Be a light to others. I always say everyone has a story. Everyone has a story to tell. You may not think you have a story to tell, but you do. Be a light to other people. Allow yourself, warts and all, and it's important to show your warts and all. It's important to show every aspect of yourself to the person that is watching you, because I mean, we're all being watched to a certain degree, regardless of where we are in our life and what our station is in life. There is always somebody out there watching us and being inspired by us and taking notes from us. Therefore, it's important to be fully realized in who you are. That includes the light and the dark and the gray. All of that combines to make who you are. Allow yourself to be a light to others by being authentically you at all times. So it's a very much inward and outward working. The Epiphany card or the Hermit card is typically something that says you need to retreat and go into yourself. But when it's paired with the Four of Gabriel, it's saying that yes, it is your unique path, but you're in this particular relationship to deepen your own particular path and to be a light to other people, and answers that come through meditation. And that to me is just, practical and good advice. If you're searching for answers, meditate. If you're searching for answers, sit in quietness and stillness. If you're looking for answers, ask for them through prayer. And answers will come. And that's just practical advice for anyone, regardless of whether you're with someone or someone or someone's, or you're all alone. We're never all alone, or I should say, or you're single. Practical advice, answers that come through meditation. Go within to find the answers that you need. Finally, the Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job, or a promotion. Again, I'm really feeling like it's your lucky day. It's your wedding day. It's your lucky day. You finally got a key to your partner or partner's home. It's your lucky day. You finally get a drawer. It's your lucky day. You finally get a place to put your toothbrush. It's your lucky day in as much as you and your partner or partners are moving forward in the relationship that you have created. And it's lucky. It's good, it's blessed. New resources of money, time, or support. I think, and especially with the change in job or promotion, I get the feeling that even though you're entering into this next chapter in your union with other people or another person, that you still have practical matters to deal with, and a change of job or promotion, it just means that you'll have more money and resources to invest in the practical matters of keeping your family unit together. And that's wonderful news. Again, weddings can be expensive. Weddings are as expensive as funerals, or I should say funerals are as expensive as weddings. I mean, dropping a few grand on a wedding is like the bare minimum nowadays. Unless you just go down to the Justice of the Peace, which, by the way, no shade, I think the Justice of the Peace is excellent alternative, and then you throw a really big party afterwards where, it's a barbecue or something like that. I think that that's a much more economical way of doing things, but then on the flip side of things, I want a big wedding, and I want it to be my special day and all of that silly nonsense that makes my heart flutter and makes me filled with all the awes in all of the planets that ever were. But all that is to say that it can be an expensive proposition to say, let's get married. Ace of Ariel is saying that you're going to have enough money to cover it because you're going to either get a new job or a new promotion. Don't worry about it. The financial part of the wedding will be taken care of. And you may even find resources in other people or other networks that can help you with the planning and execution of your wedding, especially when it comes to financial matters. So all of this is very, very good news. All of this is saying you are good right now. Your union is good. It's going to create an opportunity for spiritual growth. It's your lucky day, and you will have enough money to cover everything, and it's just good. It's good. If you're having cold feet, if you're having second thoughts, if you're having those nervous butterflies, that's okay. It's normal. I understand. But the universe is saying this is blessed. This is blessed. And if you have been wondering, should I take the next step in my relationship? The answer is yes. The universe is pushing you towards approaching that particular conversation with your partner or partners. If it's time for a new step in your evolution, in your relationship, the universe is saying, yes, it is time for that. So that's great. That's wonderful news. That is blessed news. And, I live for love. I live for love. I love a good wedding. I love a good open bar. I love a buffet style reception. I love all of that. I love a good wedding. I live for love. I love it. I love it. I love it. So if there is someone out there that is looking to take the next step in their romantic evolution and in their spiritual evolution, the universe is saying, yes, the time is now. So thank you, universe, for that blessing. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of today. We will do a 3-card spread, a morning and midday / afternoon, and an evening card. And we will see if the universe has anything more specific that it wants to share with us on this Saturday. So here we go. Morning, afternoon, evening. Okay. We'll start with the King of Pentacles, and it's in the reverse position. And again, when we talk about pentacle cards are very practical. They deal with the practical elements of life. They deal with the 5 senses, and they deal with health issues and tangible issues. Again, the 5 senses. And what this is saying is that there may be a lot of worry concerning money. And, do I have enough money for this wedding? Do I have enough money? Do we have enough money together to combine forces? Do we have enough money to move in with each other? Are we going to save money by moving in with each other? Are we going to, save money by giving somebody a space in the medicine cabinet? All of these are worries that are valid but shouldn't take up a lot of your headspace, because the Ace of Ariel is already telling you that you do and will always have enough money. the King of Pentacles is basically in the reverse position is saying, again, whatever concerns you have, they're probably valid, but they're not valid enough for you to live in them. You know, we talked about that yesterday, I believe, when we were talking about living in I can't, living in negative emotions, living in negative thoughts. Do not live in worry. Do not live there. Again, whatever you're worried about is probably really, really valid, but don't live in it. Allow it to inform and color how you move through life, but don't allow it to be the driving force in your life. Everything will be okay. The Ace of Ariel already said it. Everything will be just fine. The King of Cups is also in the reverse position, and this is our midday/afternoon card. And this is kind of worrisome to me because trust your gut. Trust your feelings. You know what to do. You already know what to do. You know what your next move needs to be. Follow your gut. Trust your gut. Follow your heart. Trust your heart. You are going to be okay. It's interesting, the whole financial and practical matters in life sometimes keep us from pursuing what we really, really want out of life, because all of a sudden it's not quote-unquote practical anymore to pursue that line of dreams, or it's not practical anymore quote-unquote to pursue that particular goal, or it's not quote-unquote practical enough to pursue that particular ambition. The King of Cups is saying you really need to follow your heart here. You really, really, really need to follow your heart. If your heart is saying this person or persons are right for me, that is what you need to focus on. Everything else will take care of itself. Ace of Ariel already said so. Don't block your own emotions. Allow your emotions to be as they are. Don't allow them to take control of you. As we said before, fear is an emotion. You know what I'm saying? Fear is an emotion, and worry is a state of being, but fear is an emotion. Again, you can give whatever fears that you have the time and attention they deserve, but don't live there. The same way with following your heart. You may have some reservations when it comes to following your heart. That's okay. Allow them to be. Give them space to breathe and be. Don't live there, because all you're doing is you're holding yourself back from the happiness that you could actually receive. And finally, we have the Ace of Wands. This is our evening card. This is how our day may end. And the Ace of Wands is all about new beginnings. And it's all about creating something new. And all three of these are in the reverse position because I feel as if fear is getting in the way of this actual creation. What we're creating here, is being held back by all of this fear here. We don't have enough money. Is this person or persons the right person or persons for me? Do I really want to start something new? It's all fear-based. This is all fear-based, and it's keeping us from exploring this. I encourage you to again allow and give fear its due, but at the very same time, don't allow yourself to live there. That's all. So, since this was a love reading today, we will go ahead and do a love affirmator. And while I am getting these cards out, I want to again remind you that tomorrow actually is all about love. We celebrate love tomorrow with our weekly love forecast. So it's all about love tomorrow. I encourage you to check us out. The video will go live at about 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Excuse me, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And check out what we have to offer each and every week with our love forecast. So, our love, not our love forecast, but our love affirmator for today is brought to us by Wants and Needs. Wants and Needs. I take stock of my relationships and I'm honest about what I want and need from the people in my life. I note the difference between the two. Wants are negotiable, needs are not. Both may be desired and either may be acquired, but that's getting into Venn diagram territory and no one wants to draw one of those, though some of us might need to. Okay. Wants and needs. This is all about navigating relationships and compromise and figuring out, what our wants versus our needs are and making those very, very clear to our partner or partners and being honest about it, as this said. Being completely honest about what our wants and needs are as we move into, and again, as we move into this new phase of our relationships, it's very important for us to be completely transparent in what we are expecting from this new relationship or this new step in our relationship. Be honest with your partner or partners and make sure that you understand the difference between want and need. It's all a negotiation, isn't it? It's all a compromise. It's all a let's work this out together when we're dealing with relationships. And it's never cut and dry. It's always working. It's always getting your hands dirty. It's always being in it 100% if you want the relationship to last. So, while you are working on your relationships, I encourage you to work on yourself by loving yourself. Love yourself fully. Love yourself completely. Love yourself wholly. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself first and foremost, and everything else will fall into place. Have a fantastic Saturday, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow for our weekly love forecast. Bye.